Have you ever found yourself lying in the dark, your body heavy with exhaustion, yet your mind is racing? You feel the pull of sleep. You crave the deep quiet of rest. But your thoughts will not settle. They flicker and jump like a faulty light. You stare into the blackness of your room. Clocks tick. A distant car hums down a street, but the loudest sounds are inside your own head. They are the whispers of things left undone. Why does this happen? Why can your brain be so stubbornly awake when all you want is to let go? This is a feeling known to so many. It is a modern paradox. We are tired, yet we cannot truly rest. We call these restless thoughts mental open tabs. Imagine your brain as a computer. All day you open new programs, you start new tasks, you receive new information, but you never fully close them. Each one remains running in the background. Each one uses a tiny bit of your mental energy. By the end of the day, your mind is cluttered with these glowing, unfinished items. Unfinished tasks are like open tabs in your mind. An email to send, a project half done. Your brain keeps a running list, creating a restless tension that keeps you alert. This isn't a failure of willpower, but a feature of how our brains are designed. The story begins in a 1920s Vienna cafe, where psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik noticed something peculiar. Waiters could remember complex, open orders flawlessly. But the moment the bill was paid, the order was forgotten. In the 1920s, psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik noticed waiters could recite complex orders perfectly, but the moment the bill was paid, they'd forget. The task was complete, the mental file closed. This sparked an idea. Unfinished tasks create a mental tension that keeps them memorable. Her lab experiments proved it. People remembered interrupted tasks nearly twice as well as completed ones. This is the Zeigarnik Effect, our brain's tendency to hold on to unfinished business. It's not a flaw, it's a feature designed to push us toward completion. When a task is interrupted, your brain leaves the file open, creating unresolved suspense. This is why you can't stop thinking about the argument you walked away from. It's called the Zeigarnik Effect. In a world of constant interruption, we create endless open loops. Unread messages, half-finished chores, dozens of browser tabs. This constant juggling creates what scientists call cognitive load. Your brain has a finite amount of mental energy, like a battery. Every open loop draws from that battery, draining it faster than it can recharge. 1 book is easy. 5 books are manageable. People keep handing you more. 20 books, 30 books. Soon you're struggling to keep the stack from falling. You can't walk properly. You can't see where you are going. You're focused only on the weight in your arms. This is what high cognitive load feels like for your brain. It gets so busy holding unfinished tasks that it has little capacity left. When cognitive load is high, you see the effects everywhere. Your thinking becomes slower and less clear. It's harder to solve problems or be creative. Your short-term memory suffers. You might walk into a room and forget why. Your emotional control weakens. You might become more irritable, anxious, or easily overwhelmed by small things. The brain area that regulates emotions is also on that depleted battery. It's working overtime. This leads to feeling tired but wired. Your body is exhausted, but the brain can't power down. Stress hormones like cortisol may stay elevated. That makes it hard to fall asleep and to stay asleep. The result is a vicious cycle. High cognitive load leads to poor sleep, and poor sleep reduces your brain's ability to handle load the next day. The pressure builds, and the path to burnout gets shorter. Section 5. The digital weight of unfinished business. In today's world, our cognitive load is heavier than ever before, largely because of our digital lives. Every device we own is a potential source of new open loops. Think about your email inbox. It is not just a communication tool. It is a to-do list created by other people. Each unread email is a tiny, unresolved task. Each one whispers, "You need to deal with me." Even if you ignore it, your brain has registered its presence. It has been added to the stack. The little red notification badge is a visual reminder of growing mental debt. Each notification, browser tab, and social media hook is a new open loop. a task started but not finished. Social media's infinite scroll and constant alerts create tiny hooks of social obligation. This constant stream of digital inputs keeps our brains in a reactive state, always responding to the next thing. We end the day with a mountain of half-finished mental tasks, feeling the weight of effort and the anxiety of all that's left undone. A powerful, low-tech method for this is called a brain dump. It's the act of externalizing your thoughts, taking all the swirling, nagging tasks out of your head and putting them onto a page. The magic of writing things down isn't magic at all. It's psychology. When you write a task down, you create an external record. This signals to your brain that the item is captured and it's safe to forget. The brain, receiving this cue, can release the tension and let go of the open loop. Here's a step-by-step guide to closing your mental tabs. First, find a quiet place and set a timer for 10 minutes. For those 10 minutes, write down everything on your mind. Don't filter or organize. Just get it all out. When the timer goes off, review your list. For each item, decide the very next physical action. Instead of a vague goal, write a concrete next step. This transforms a daunting project into a manageable action. Finally, close the notebook. Put the list somewhere you will see it tomorrow, on your desk, or next to your keys. Then, consciously release it. You can even say something to yourself, out loud or in your head. It is all written down. My job for tonight is done. I can rest now. This final step seals the deal. You have officially transferred the responsibility from your mind to the paper. You have given your brain permission to log off for the night. Section 8. Finding Calm 1. Action to reclaim your rest. The restless mind is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that your brain is working exactly as it was designed to. The Zeigarnik Effect shows us that our minds are built to seek completion. They hold on to unfinished business to help us succeed. But in a world overflowing with interruptions and digital demands, this helpful feature can become a source of profound stress and sleeplessness. It leaves us feeling drained and anxious, caught in a cycle of being too tired to function but too wired to rest. The hum of open loops becomes the soundtrack to our nights. The solution is not to fight your brain, but to work with it. We cannot stop our minds from flagging unfinished tasks, but we can give them a better way to manage those flags. By externalizing our mental to-do list, we provide the closure our brains crave. The simple act of writing things down, the brain dump, serves as a powerful signal. It tells the anxious, vigilant parts of our mind that the information is safe. It is captured. It will not be forgotten. This allows the mental tension to dissolve, freeing up our cognitive energy and paving the way for true, deep rest. This is not a one-time fix. It is a habit. It is a small, daily practice of tidying up your mind before you ask it to be still. The more you practice this ritual, the more your brain will trust it. You will find that the process becomes quicker and more effective over time. The calm that follows will feel deeper. You are training your mind to let go. You are teaching it that the end of the day is a time for release, not for endless review. The relief you feel is real. It is the quiet that comes when the alarms have finally been silenced. Tonight, before you go to bed, I want you to try one simple action. Take 5 minutes. Just 5. Find a piece of paper. Write down the top 3 things that are weighing on your mind. For each one, write down the single next step you can take. Then, put that paper away. Take a slow, deep breath. Feel the solid ground beneath you. You have done your part. You have acknowledged your tasks. You have made a plan. Now, you can let them go. Let the quiet of the room seep into your mind. Let the darkness be a comfort, not a space for racing thoughts. Give your mind permission to rest.